Okay, getting all set up here. Okay, get that there. Okay, going live. If you can see me, just getting started. Live dashboard. Okay, they've changed that. Yep, they have definitely changed that. Okay, I'm just going to check the phone, see if I'm live here. Hope you're all doing well, if anyone's out there. If not, I'm just talking to myself, and that's okay too. Okay. Is this what I want here? Got it. There. I think I'm streaming. Think so. Technology. They've changed the interface on Facebook here, so I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, it looks like I'm pretty live. Okay, I'm going to assume I'm live here. Hi there. Happy Saturday night. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, I'm going to be playing in honor of the 20th anniversary of Diablo 2, one of the greatest games, honestly, to have come out in the last 25, 30 years. I'm going to be playing some Diablo 2. Also because they're doing the remaster. Not the... I always get those confused. Remaster, remake. It's a remaster because they're not changing... They want to change the way the game plays. Just kind of bring it up to date. So I am going to get started here right now. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. There should be some desktop audio here soon. This was actually Blizzard North. That's probably blaring a little bit, but it will get softer here in a little bit. So the one I'll be playing... You with me? Okay. Scared me a little bit there. Alright. Getting some single player here. Create a new character. So I'm playing the expansion here. So with the expansion you get all the characters there. The Amazon, who was in the original one there? You had Druid and Assassin were the new ones. Okay. I always go with the Amazon. Just a fan. Always like the ability to hit them close, but still good distance there. Let's go with something mature. Joe Jr. I think it's a perfect name. There we go.
Good day.
Good day indeed. Right. Here we go. So, the great thing about Diablo 2, there are a few things that it really improved on the first one there, which was a good game. But one of the big things, and I remember this, was the ability to go to 800 by 600, because man alive, back in that day, 640 by 480, trying to play this kind of game, it worked. Very hard to see. Very, very hard to see. And there are plenty of other things as well. In the expansion especially, I think the 800 by 600 was, you only got with Diablo 2 with the expansion. I've been a long time since I played, but I seem to remember that. There was also you could hire mercenaries, I believe was something they added with the expansion, which was the Lord of Darkness expansion here. Oh, nope. Oh, camera's a little goofy. There we go. And yeah, another big thing with Diablo 2, anyone who remembers, is from back in the day, is that on your inventory here, you used to have to carry piles of gold. And I think it was 500 gold per pile. And it used to just eat up your inventory. Whereas in Diablo 2 made it a separate thing, which is great. Yeah, other than that, basically just kind of a continuation. At the end of the first Diablo, the hero stinks a crystal right into his forehead there or her to try and contain the beast. And the movie in the beginning of this one is talking about there's kind of hints that maybe things didn't end very well for him. So let's just get right into
stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
There you go. So, the Wanderer, they allude to it being possibly the hero from the last game. Waypoints, and with the map, you actually get key points on the map, which is absolutely wonderful.
Good day. I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment.
And thus begins the first
If you are
quest.
sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
So it kind of serves as the intro to the game there. So we're just going to send it to throw. Okay, so with the javelins, when you begin off with there, here's your quest. You can either
Not here.
can't do it here, but you can either swing it or poke with it there, or you can throw them. There's the cow. Let's head out of town.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
You sure should. So, I really, really, really wanted to get this working on the Windows 10 machine. You might have noticed in the beginning there's an XP desktop there. That is because I ended up having to go back to using my XP machine and just running it through the Elgato because though you can make it work on Windows 10, it involves a lot of tomfoolery and it's windowed and it's not particularly stable. So I just ended up doing it through the XP machine. One disadvantage on that is that I keep my XP desktop off the internet because I don't trust it. The XP hasn't had a whole lot of security updates lately, so I had to do all the updating.
It's locked.
It is locked. All the updates had to be done via USB key, which isn't a big deal. And here we have the Den of Evil. Here we go. So yeah.
I hear foul creatures about.
Yes. Kill all the monsters. Yep. This is a very good entry-level quest, right? Kill a whole bunch of these guys, get some experience, go up some levels. Ah, yes. Got a shaman over here. Kill him, or we just keep coming back. So another big, huge quality of life improvement on Diablo 1 was the ability to hold Alt, and it shows everything on all the stuff that's fallen. That by itself made this game. Excuse me, pardon me. These guys are terrible. There you go. There's one of those around, these other little guys will just keep coming back. And alright, I'm at the first level already. Whenever you see these little bad boys pop up, you can up your stats and your skill trees and all that good stuff. Alright. I need to quit. Alright. So, new stat. Dexterity, because I'm Amazon. And we've got Javelin Spear. There we go. Alright. I'm trying to remember how to assign there. Auto map, message log, quest log, skill tree, inventory, character. Alright. We'll figure that out later. Let's go stab some stuff. Cap. Dead rope. So, like any other game, you spend a lot of the early quest just putting on whatever they give you first, because yeah, because you can't afford not to just take the junk off the ground and put it on your head. Healing potion, thank you very much. So one thing I do appreciate about Diablo 2 as well, different characters had different attack speeds. That might also sound kind of nitpicky, but Diablo 1, everything moved the exact same speed, so trying to get away from things, absolute gong show. You might remember from my little playthrough of Diablo 1 there. Chased by the butcher there. Oh, okay. Need some of that, some of this, and some of that. You and your buddy. So I kind of get the feeling that that the people who are watching this, I don't really have to explain Diablo 2 to anyone, or what it was, or the effect it had on the gaming atmosphere, the gaming world. But this game really, like, Diablo 1 was good. Diablo 2 just took a whole bunch of it and made it so much better. Like the ability to play online with 8 people, the battle.net for the first time, the 800 by 600 again, absolutely mind blowing. Just different things you could do with the with jewels, like sockets and things. And honestly, just that much more of a completely epic story. Like, the first game had a good story, this one here just carried it on. It honestly was there was an awful lot of lore for the game it was. Like, for what kind of the genre that came from there. Okay, I guess I should. Alright. Go find that guy. You! Stop bringing guys back to life. Got up another level here. So this quest is,
I am overburdened.
yeah, I'm already full. So the game also has, the inventory system is very much, you have to physically fit whatever it is in there. So you've got bigger items, smaller items. So bows take up more space than other daggers. And you spend a lot of the early game running back and forth because you're picking up everything. Special guy here. Drops all sorts of stuff.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. So you spend a lot of the game doing this. Let's drop the arrows. Drop those. Pick up those. Brains. Okay. But you spend an awful lot of the game going into a dungeon, going until you can't carry anymore, and you come back. Another shaman over here. There you go. This guy's just not dead. Whack. Whack. Alright. So gotta go get him. A lot of it was very grindy, especially in the early game. Let's go 5 more here. I always like to add a lot of dexterity in the beginning there just to get the attack rating up. Power strike. Card level 6. Well, so let's go with something like this. So it all depends if you're going to go javelin or you're going to go bow. I used to always go bow, but I might go Javelin this time, just try it a little bit different, in which case we'll go with Critical Strike here for the next one. There we go. Alright. Killing more of these baddies here. Yep, I did have people ask when I did the Diablo 1 play there, oh, you should do a playthrough. Keep playing it. And it always sounds really good to people for the first little bit. But one thing about Diablo and the whole series in general is so damn grindy. So you would see me just repeatedly doing this. Which, I mean, if you want to see, let me know. We can always play some of this. I definitely would do this. I would do it more for Diablo 2 than Diablo 1. Diablo 1, I think people get bored really, really quick. But I can play this one. I can play this one a lot longer. So let me know.
I am overburdened.
I'm overburdened. Just carrying too damn much. Also, most of the rest of the game you don't have to kill every single enemy, but that is the gist of this one right here. Oh dear. Got myself in front of here. Move that. Gotta kill these guys. Okay. So now I can sit back a little bit. Face the mighty. There we go. Scroll town portal. Yes, please. So now it's going to tell me there are 5 monsters left. All right here. And whack. Magic ring. Gold, gold, gold.
Perhaps now the sisters will trust me.
Meh. We'll see. Vitality. And the great thing about Diablo is that one of those. Everyone has a different way of playing it. Some people will be watching right now and going, what are you doing? With Amazons, you do this, you do that. It's there's no right or wrong way to play Diablo. Unless you take a paladin. And then you're a horrible person. And you should feel
I
horrible.
can't carry anymore.
Alright. Let's go with... So I had one. There we go. Let's go chat with you. Move along the story.
You have cleansed the den of evil.
One quest done.
You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Huzzah. Thanks. Alright, so we'll keep going with level 6. And with another jab here. So I'm trying to remember, because you used to take the magic items to... oh, it's killing me now. The old guy. Stay a while and listen.
Good evening.
Whereas I don't think
That which does not kill you makes you stronger.
there's someone here who can identify magic items. Well, I may be wrong. Let's see what we got here. There's my stash. It's Cashy. I'll talk to you.
Well, well. I never expected to see an Amazon in these lands. You're very brave to have come here.
Hey, thanks.
Many of my fellow sisters have fallen under some dark spell, and if you're not careful, you may fall prey to it as well. My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
I got nothing else to do. Sure. Quest log. Bam. First one done. Okay. Let's see if I can find someone to identify the items. It has been a long minute since I played this.
Hi there. I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andariel.
Alright. Can you identify items? No. Actually, do I need to even do that? Somebody here sells them. Gonna bug me. I think for the first little bit at least I have to actually buy them. Maybe it's a carrier who sells them. Hey! Hey, Jen! I think I see Trevor there too. If still there.
The Order
Welcome.
welcomes you.
Do you have what I need? Yes. 80 gold. Holy moly. Well, I'll sell some of this anyway. Okay. Those. Yes. Yes. Welcome to Rob Sells Things the Game. Goodbye. Okay. You betcha. That looks good. One more. Iron Javelin of Blight. There you go. 6 to 14 with... Alright, there we go. The ring I'll identify later there. So that. Yoink. Alright. So let's keep going here. Really don't remember if somebody can. Let's gonna go check out this here. I know if there's a
Good day to you,
young
partner.
folks watching
I'm
here.
Geed, and
Which
I can already
there
tell
isn't.
that I'll be your best
I know
friend
much
in
about
this
watching.
forsaken camp.
But
A spare weapon, some
these
gold,
graphics at
a
one
small
time
gem
pretty amazing.
is all I
Like
want
the
in
rain
exchange
and
for
the
the equipment
atmosphere
you'll
and
need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
That's, I mean, you can't beat that kind of reliability right there. Looks pretty good. Can't afford any of it, so yeah, not gonna happen. No, I can afford some boots. There we go. Now we're set. Alright. Let's look for Bloodraven in the burial grounds next to the cold plains. Sounds neat. Let's go do it. First, let's go grab the other stuff here. Spend a lot of the early part of the game picking everything you can off the ground to sell it. To sell it for the fat loots. Oh, so much fat loot. And you just hold the Alt button and you can see everything that's dropped. And that's why when people say, hey, you should do a playthrough of Diablo, it's like, well, you'd be seeing a lot of this. Or I'd be cutting a lot of this out, which is another option. All the off-screen grinding and stuff just happens in the background. Okay.
I am overburdened.
Alrighty. Yeah. Wasn't kidding. Alright, well, we'll just sell this and then we'll start the next part here. Yeah, one thing, the graphics, you know, may look a little bit dated, but the music and the atmosphere in this game is something that still holds up. It is legitimately eerie, spooky, choir type pieces and stuff like that. It's holds up incredibly well. Alright, go sell my ill-gotten gains here. First go poke this altar here. We're gonna try. Probably shouldn't have gotten that right before going to town, but that's alright. I used to leave that mini-map on all the time. I know that's not going to be make for really good quality streaming here, but 6, 12, 4, 2. Bigger number, more better. Yep, bigger number, more better. Alright, you.
Greetings.
Go on to the next part here. So in the comments, let us, if you're watching, whether it's live or it's you're watching it later when we post it on the YouTubes, on the nets. If you played this game as a younger, what character would you pick? That noise means bad things. Rob Lego 2021. Yeah, what was your character choice? And a couple of buttons of sword by the barbarian there. Plenty of sorcerers out there. I do remember about this as well, even though it was the best way to play it, was definitely on the PC. The PlayStation actually had a pretty decent port. PlayStation 1 had a pretty decent port of this. I remember playing it at my buddies back in the day, and it was surprisingly well done. So it's incredibly hard for me to imagine this game being 20 years old. It's one of those things where it honestly just seems like yesterday that I was playing this with my buddies till 3 in the morning. Actually, one night we were playing until the point where we could go to breakfast at McDonald's, and then we go for breakfast. We came back, and kept playing. And I remember with Diablo 1 playing with a network connection we made over the printer ports. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was a thing you could do. A TCP IP connection over your parallel ports. Now, parallel ports, for anyone who doesn't know what those were, is used to connect to your printers. Now, printers, for anyone who doesn't... No, I'm just kidding. Printers are still a thing that people use. Okay, little chest. Nice. Get them. Oh, thanks, grumpy old gamers. I stabbed them porcupines right in the face. Get that. Yep, so the lot of the game is this. Do this, go up levels, repeat as necessary. Okay. And keeping this on so you can get every single little nook and corner. But I think that's where we're at. It's time to move on to the next little part here. Head to the monastery. And what makes it Diablo so cool is the fact that there was procedurally generated. So every time you got in the dungeons, it was a little bit different. So you could never really learn all the nooks and crannies. Each time it could be a little bit different, right? So it's the first game I remember doing that, and you know, not it's the first game to do random levels, but the first one I remember that made a huge impact in my life, at least. Right. So I also apologize. I tried to put the microphone as far away from the house as I could, but you're going to be hearing a lot of clicking. This game does a whole lot of clicking, and I can't get away from that. So, as in advance, I know you can hold the button when you're chasing after guys, but if you're trying to click on a whole bunch of people at once, you gotta click. Hey, fellas. Come back. There you go. Grand Charm. Okay, that was something that the game added as well in the expansion. I believe was the charms, if I remember right. Yeah, the expansion, that Lord of Destruction, added a lot of quality of life improvements. Oh, experience shrine. Okay, there we go. On the right track. You gotta kill all the baddies, right? Oh,
I can't carry anymore.
Alright. Those. That. And pick up. Just in case that's a better one. Which. Can't tell because I put my. Because I put my face right there. Let's just do this. Whoop. Do the magic of... There we go. Do the magic of OBS. I can now read that. There we go. 6. There we go. Lock was it control? Yes, it was. Okay. So you can run in this game. I thought you could run. One thing Diablo 2 added as well was there are a lot of bigger characters. The sprites got quite a bit bigger. I remember Diablo 1 even Diablo himself was not that big of a character. There's Diablo 2, they get some very, very big monsters. Real big baddies. Oh, gold. Gold, gold, gold. Stab, zombie. Stab, stab. A little bit closer. For some reason the comments aren't showing on my OBS screen. I do see some of you are commenting. Thanks everyone who's watching there. I'm assuming the Grumpy Old Gamers there is Brent. Welcome, Brent. So let's progress the story a little bit here. Once I head back to town and sell all my stuff, which is a anyone who's played Diablo knows that is a huge part of the game. Selling your stuff.
Hello.
Alright. That. This. You know what? Go. So that. So this. Let's go put that charm in the. No, you know what? Spend some money on the scrolls. Alright. See what we got here. He says, alright, alright. It's not bad. How about this? Alright. Get rid of that mouse there. There we go. Got a couple mice on at the screen at the same time here. Like I said, this wasn't the easiest thing to get set up for streaming. Let's go back in here and move on.
Beware. Beyond lies mortal danger for the likes of you. Take care. The corrupted rogues in the wilderness ahead are not to be trifled with.
Alright. great job.
Beware.
Okay. That's all you say. Right there. All right. Pick it up. Carry on. All right. There were a lot of Diablo 2 games where I'd be up at 2 or 3 in the morning just trying to find the next waypoint, because when you save and exit, all the monsters come back when you start again. So you just tried to get to the next waypoint, so you would have to go through all that again. And as it goes further and further along, we were a lot further away. That sucked. Nothing worse than spending a long period of time looking for the stupid next waypoint, not being able to find it before you had to turn it off. So that's good. That's good. Turn that off. Wow, that's fun. You. There. Some of that. Thank you very much. One of you. There we go. Come back here. Oh. Yeah, I imagine an awful lot of most buttons would end up damaged. A lot of mice are getting sold around this time. Annoying part of the function. There's Shaman right there. Okay. Who doesn't like some magic items? Yeah, I know as we got closer, it seemed like every Diablo game they had more and more loot, like the proverbial loot fountains, where you'd kill a major bad guy and it was just like purples and blues and greens. And whack. Alright. To the cave, level 1. think that wasn't the necessary. I think that was a side quest. Might come back to that one there. Stay over there. Like I said, imagining this game being 20 years old is just, my brain doesn't quite handle it. At the time,
I am overburdened.
this is big back in 2000. My wife and I actually lived in Yellowknife, up in the territories. And so the internet there was not terrific, as anyone could possibly imagine if you look at a map and see where Yellowknife is. But it was even worse in 2000, so the idea of actually playing online with my buddies would have been... I couldn't really imagine it. The barely keep phone call up, so... But when we moved back, a few years, just the ability to play on Battle.net with all your buddies was just mind-blowing at the time. Spent a lot of time playing the game over and over, just getting more loot. Although getting slightly better. Alright. Whack. Whack. Alright. Let's head back to town here via the handy portal. Sell off some of this loot here. Ooh. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. There we go.
Yes?
All right. Let's do that. And get some of these. So I need that. 1, 2, 3, 4 scrolls. All right. Let's see what we got here. That. Guess we got 13 enhanced defense. So I don't remember if those charms stack or not. They might. They do take up a lot of space, though. I'll sell those anyway. Let's see if those end up stacking. Like that. It's been a long, long time, like I said. And let's go back. Back to some stabbing here. Maybe quickly just do some repairs here.
Good day.
There we go.
Not in town.
Alright. Yep, they've all respawned. So let's keep pressing on here. Don't remember where the... Oh, okay, well that's gonna help. Oh. Let's keep on moving to the monastery here. That's a lot of dead, yeah. I would guess that's exactly where I need to go here. New skill. No. Just put another one on critical strike here. There we go. Yeah, I'll play a little bit longer here. I think
I sense great sorrow and misery.
yeah, it's kind of the theme of the game here. Hey, fellas. There we go. Just regular zombies, hungry. Very good.
My army will destroy. One dead.
Rest in peace, sister. I can't carry anymore.
Sorry? I would disagree with that. Okay. There you go. There's that inventory system, I tell you. Oh, not quite yet. You know what? It's been about an hour here. I think I'll just clear off the area and then call her a night. But yeah, definitely this game I might come back to. Diablo 1 I was a little more leery because it seems that much more grindy. But I think the story is excellent. Diablo 2 could, with some creative editing, it might be worth playing here, so would warrant a let's play, let's say. So let's do that there. So thank you very much to everyone who checked us out tonight. Did our little look back at man, 20 years. I still have a hard time saying and thinking that, but the 20-year anniversary of Diablo 2, which was a pretty game-changing thing at the time, and it still holds up pretty well. Like, I'm still having a great time doing this. It's the 800 by 600 is a little hard on the eyes, maybe a little, but it's still got a lot of atmosphere. The music's great, and the story is still mind-blowing. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you have a great night. Take care of yourselves, and if you want me to keep playing, leave a comment and let us know. We can do a little bit of a let's play here. Like I said, I'll have to do some creative editing to keep it entertaining, or keep it below 300 episodes, but I'd gladly do it. So I'll probably end up playing the game anyway. So, oh, the wrong mouse. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Take care, and bye-bye.